Hi there! Welcome back to the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. We were in some trouble last time, and now we're getting to play as Mikotaba, and Herlock is by our side. I mean, that part's not really new. We've had Herlock help us before, but, you know, getting to play as a different character, that's pretty interesting. We've made it into Judge Shigoko's private quarters, and before observing anything in detail, it certainly seems like some shit went down before he left. I don't know if he left alive. I don't know. So let's do a little look-see around and see what secrets and such that we can find. According to the report I was given, Naruhodo was concealing himself in Asoki's wardrobe. Indeed he was, and it was of a similar size to this one. Ah! Yeah, somehow my voice sounds a little different. Hopefully it didn't sound too bad. Let me just try and adjust something real quick. Oh well, hopefully it sounds okay. Also, man, you really can't see a lot of Herlock's bare chest when he's wearing the fucking Mitetsune armor, it looks like. You must climb inside yourself, my dear fellow. What? Whatever for? It was the site of my first fateful meeting with Mr. Naruhodo. Well, I guess that's true in one sense, but according to the escapade, you did know about Naruhodo's existence before meeting him formally, since you ran into Kazuma, a little bit before he, bonked his head and went dead for a little bit. You can experience the moment for yourself now, complete with my dramatic rhetoric. Come along now, in you go. This will only take a moment. Really, Sholmes? Surely you can just tell me what you said. Well, I uttered some brilliant remark, and I opened the wardrobe to reveal the stowaway murderer. I think I'll just read about it in the Adventures of Herlock Sholmes. Yeah, that seems fair to me. So is he enjoying some sweet iced tea? Don't let the British people see you drinking iced tea, or else they'll freak the fuck out. Quite the expensive glass, I must say. Oh, just water, I think. See here how it's, Is something wrong, Sholmes? You suddenly trailed off. Ice, Mikotaba, ice! What opulence the first-class passengers enjoy. Chilled drinks. I guess refrigeration is still, kind of a new thing, so, unless you were living in a specific area, or, again, I guess in this case, you were first class, you wouldn't have instant access to just ice. Or, I don't know, maybe Herlock's just being weird, I don't know. Pardon? Could it be that this steamship is equipped with an electrically refrigerated cold room, do you think? See, well, the refrigeration thing, that's what I was thinking. Or, that's what I mentioned, Like, not according to the powers that be. Not every place has one of these refrigerators or cold rooms just lying around. Well, it is a luxury liner after all. They have enormous refrigerators for storing all sorts of lavish produce, as well as ice. On our voyage from Japan, we enjoyed culinary delights from all over the world. Yeah, it sounds pretty fucking sweet. Certainly, Mikotaba. The sight of you is making my mouth water. Keep your hands to yourself, bucko. I'm spoken for, I think. Actually, no, I think, Susanoo said that her mother died, apparently, when she was born, so, I don't know. I don't know Dr. Mikotaba's, marital status at the moment. But either way, just fucking keep your hands to yourself, man. I haven't taken on the flavor of the food I ate, This is a waste paper basket. Look. Alright, let me try that again. This is the waste paper basket. Look. And there's still rubbish inside. Indeed. Let us pry. I've discovered recently I have a penchant for exploring the contents of others' waste paper baskets. What a interesting penchant to have. I sincerely hope only for your work. Alright, what do you got? Ah! Here we have a notice issued to passengers from 3 days ago. 3 days ago? The night before we arrived in London, then. When I was still aboard myself. Surely you must have received the same note. Oh wait, I didn't get to read all that. Ah yes. It was an infatuation drill. I remember now. For our safety and security, all first-class passengers were constantly under the watchful eye of the crew. So it was a welcome relief to have some privacy for once. The evacuation drill itinerary has been entered into the court record. Is it my court record or their court record? Also, I can't look at my court record, so I can't even go back and read the fucking thing. Okay, how is them looking at the court record or looking at the paper going to transfer over to Rianosuke's court record? That's what I want to know. So was that like a sheet? A Molotov cocktail that you were trying to make with the fucking horn? I don't know. There's a speaking tube here. Look. How does that work exactly? Like, I get the idea. You speak into the tube, but like, would your sound really reverberate upwards and then through the pipes to the other parts? To like the other parts of the ship? I mean, I assume that works, but it just seems weird. Like, I don't think the sound, like, it's just a pipe, you know? Like, it's not like your sound would fucking travel and, you know, that perfectly, would it? Especially if you're going from like one part of the ship to the other. Maybe you just shout really loudly. Maybe it's more like you just like it's like an alarm, you know. You shout into it really loudly, and then whoever's on the other side will hear you. But like you're not carrying a normal conversation through the tubes. Sorry. They had been stoppered with some cloth. So the voices of the crewmen on the bridge aren't an annoyance, I suppose. Or indeed, so the voices in this cabin aren't heard elsewhere. So really, so like, just normal talking could be heard elsewhere, just for the presence of the tube. It seems kind of like an invasion of privacy, but okay. Could something have happened in here that was for no one else's ears, do you think? Either that, or it could be to prevent snakes from entering. Oh, don't get started on the fucking snakes again, my guy. The snakes are clearly your weak point when it comes to not saying stupid shit. It's really become a favorite case of yours, hasn't it? Yeah, I bet. Hey, what's all this Russian for? These are the rules of passage. Passengers must not keep weapons or other dangerous objects in their cabins. Pets are also strictly forbidden. Additionally, there are severe punishments for stowing away in wardrobes and or travel cases. Yeah, we know about that one, don't we? I feel the rules have increased since I last read them. Probably just my imagination. Oh, you mean the stowaway part wasn't there until we fucked around and found out. What about the fact that they're not straight on the wall? Doesn't that strike you? Yeah, they are slightly crooked. What's that about, you know? You may be right. Probably just your imagination, though. A trifle. Bro, look, it's called having eyes, my guy. Fucking look with your eyes. And you know what I always say, Mikodaba. There is nothing important about trifles. It's probably just my imagination, but I think that might be slightly off. You silly goose. Oh, anyway, well, someone was not a very messy or not a very neat picker-upper of their clothes. And who's gonna clean that up, Jugoku? The crew? Oh, I didn't actually finish reading that. My, that's a very sizable trunk indeed. Seshiro is partial to all things large. I mean, he's a large guy, so, I mean, it checks out. But a rather clumsy fellow, if you fail to notice he left that behind. Perhaps he left it on purpose. It's lighter than you might think, but still a hindrance to a speedy escape. Is it locked? Pity. It's locked, so you can't look inside. Surely 5 seconds from now, the situation will be quite different, though. Oh yeah, because, you know, Sholmes is a master lockpicker. Sadly not. It has a 7-digit combination lock. And I'm not in a morose enough mood. To work through all the combinations at present. Oh yeah, so 7 digits, that would be like... Fuck, I don't know, like... a million? A million potential combinations it could be, or something like that? Yeah, I guess you can't just break that one. Plenty of reading material to keep passengers occupied on the long sea voyages. I found the mixture of classic literature and easy reading to be most satisfactory, I must say. Tisk! We're to stop this bookcase with a hopeless heretic. There's no copy of the Adventures of Sherlock Sholmes, my dear fellows. Oh, no wonder the crew aren't familiar with you, except when they are familiar with you. What a silly little guy. I'm afraid it's just me. But no, you're quite right. More blasphemous than overlooking the Bible. Surely. I shall leave a copy behind. I just happen to have one with me. You're a true missionary of the Church of Great Detectives, aren't you? I guess so. Also, this is kind of off looking. What's this about? The wall is a slightly different color just here. Do you see? Indeed. What you have observed arises when a frame that has been hanging for some time is removed. The dust and whatnot. Perhaps your friend is an art thief. Man, that would be something. Now there's a bold deduction worthy of a great detective, I'm sure. He may very well be the elusive thief who's been plaguing France's galleries as of late. Oh, is it Arsène? Persona 5? Arsène Lupin? I think perhaps we should focus our attentions elsewhere, Holmes, don't you? Yeah, but I would still like to, I don't know. Going after an art thief with Sholmes would be pretty fun, I think. Now, that outline on the wall. I feel as though I might have spotted something of a similar shape and size elsewhere. Oh, did you now? Oh, hi there. How you doing? I guess you heard us talking, probably. You probably heard us talking to the speaking tube, actually. Oh, no, there was a stopper there, so, you know, we're good to go. Ah, you are still here. Ah, Ibril Seaman Stroganoff. Hello again. I was beginning to think you'd never materialize. Eh? You're waiting for me? Of course. I was expecting you to burst in with a hearty Russian profanity far sooner. I was in trouble with Captain because of the trick you played before. Poor innocent chicken. It is all your fault. Ship is leaving port soon. Get off, now. Of course. We shall disembark presently, my dear fellow. But first, there is something that must be done. Oh my, are we gonna get another dance of deduction with Sholmes and Mikotaba, I wonder? Perhaps. What are you talking about? Why, naturally. The debunking of your deceit and the baring of the truth. Goy! What kind of a weird noise for a guy to make? It's probably a Russian thing. I'm afraid I see through your lies. For one thing, Mr. Jigoko has not yet left this vessel at all. Whoa, he hasn't? Ah! And for another, my dear Seaman Stroganoff, you know exactly what a man is, even as we speak, don't you? Also, man, it's a similar theme. It's another one of those remixy kind of things. Like, it's similar. I know, I reckon I heard it before, but it sounds more confident and more, able, you know? Just listen to it, man. How? How can you? Good gracious, Sean. You mean you've worked it out? All of it? It's really been too long, hasn't it, old friend? 10 years, no less. So, would you care to join me for a dance of my inimitable logic and reasoning? Oh boy, here it comes. We're gonna have a little samba with Sholmes. Nothing would please me more. What is this? Oh, here it goes. We have but minutes until the vessel puts to sea. No games now. Oh, here we go. Time is of the essence. Man, that fucking song, man, it goes hard. I'm pretty sure this is what the kids call a bop. Mr. Stroganoff, allow me to remind you of your earlier claim. You told us that Jigoko left the ship some 2 hours ago. Da! That is what I said. Sadly, that was a rather clumsy lie. You see, there is something in this room that quite clearly contradicts it. What? Ah, yes, of course. I see you've noted it too, Migotama. Then please, do take the lead. What in this cabin shows the impossibility of Jigoko having disembarked 2 hours ago. Let's see what the last 3 years have done to your observational skills, then, Migotama. I thought it was 10 years, but okay. Oh, okay. See, Migotama pointed it out. Here I was like, oh, did they fucking forget? But no, it was just Sholmes being dumb. It's been 10 years since we last did this, Sholmes, not 10. Why, of course it has. Quite. Now, all the clues are here in this cabin for your eyes to see. But as I always say, you must not merely look, but observe. Observe, and the answers become clear. So, impress me. I think I can manage that. What in this cabin shows the impossibility of Jigoko having disembarked 2 hours ago? Wait, what actually, that's a good question, actually. I mean, I was just looking around having a good time, but what exactly? Why is it impossible that he could have not left? I mean, he left his clothes, he left the glass, and I mean, it certainly looks like he made a hasty escape. And I'm pretty sure he could fit in that wardrobe. He's a large fellow, so I don't think he's in there. Well, let me just look around a bit. Oh, great. Oh, I can't examine anything, actually. I just have to present. Bro, okay, I mean, I was excited to get deducted, but I don't know. Why is it impossible that he could have left 2 hours ago? Wait. My brain's thinking, and it's the ice. The ice. Because if the ice was 2 hours, if he left 2 hours ago, then his ice should have melted by now, right? I mean, I don't know how hot it is in the cabin, but you know, it should have at least melted a little bit. But this ice looks fresh, you know. So, yeah, ice.
Take that!
Oh, that's what. Really? That's what Mikotoba sounds like? Oh, yeah. Oh damn, he's moving. Perhaps you should have cleared away that glass. How curious that the ice didn't melted, despite it being abandoned 2 hours ago. Ah, see, I was right. Look at that. Just gotta put the brain to the test, and the answers come to mind. Ah! It would appear that the man was here in this very cabin until moments before our arrival. With his well-tilled glass in hand. Get your mind off the refreshment, Sholmes. One might even conclude that somebody informed him of our boarding. Wouldn't you agree, Mr. Stroganoff? But why would Sashiro run from us? We're such cool and charming fellows. And like, what was he doing here anyway? I mean, he clearly he left the ship early before. I mean, we saw him at the hotel, right, the day before. It's like, why did he come back to the ship and like hang out in his cabin? Apparently, like, what was he cooking in here? Before we consider that question, allow me to confirm one small matter. Would I be correct in saying that these first-class cabins of the SS Grouse are the same ones in which you and Mr. Jigoko were accommodated on your voyage from Japan? Ah, that's right, they are. I was in the cabin next door, and Sashiro was, yes, 50 days in this very cabin during our voyage. As I suspected. For you see, there are traces in this cabin of a dark secret that Mr. Jigoko had to hide. What traces? I know nothing about this. Ah, this is news to you, isn't it, Mr. Stroganoff? Sholmes, what exactly are you getting at? As I said, there are traces in this cabin of some nefarious activity. Something that appears out of place, but I'm quite sure it won't have escaped your notice. Something out of place in here. That's the key to this, Mikotoba. The remnants of the dark deed that took place in here are being masked by something quite incongruous. I must say, I didn't foresee ever doing this dance of deduction with you again, Mr. Mikotoba. No, quite. But life is full of unexpected twists and turns, as we well know. Now then, let's see if I can't uncover the truth here. Yes, you have the floor, my dear fellow. But yeah, I would say Mikotoba does sound a little more, manly than I expected. Or aggressive, maybe. Okay, so there's the wardrobe, the stapper, the speaking tube, this, it's not the ice again, I know that. Okay, I want to say it's this, the speaking tube, because the fact that he clogged it up with cloth, I mean, it means that something went down here that he felt the need to hide, so yeah, I'll go with this.
Take that!
Yeah, it's really surprisingly aggressive. Mikotoba, no games now or by words, will they not? Humph. Come, Sholmes, where's the fun in life without a little fooling around, Quite right you are. That was a close shave. I'd better rethink that before I'm the fool here. Oh, well hey. So I guess I wasn't the speaking tube, apparently. Are you sure it wasn't the speaking tube? I mean, again, he covered it up for a reason. Like, that's gotta be something. Though at least Sholmes took it in good sport. You must tilt your head to one side and listen carefully to the faint cries of the scene. Hear the evidence calling out for you to find it. Here I am, it cries. Well, your method. The methods were never conventional, but, you know, I've always been willing to give them a try. Dear God, Mikotoba, open your eyes! It was a metaphorical listening that I was suggesting. Okay, now fucking Herlock's making me look stupid. God damn it. Okay, fine. So it's not the speaking tube. It's the... And what's incongruous here? I don't understand. Wait. Maybe. I want to. Okay, maybe through the passage. Like, maybe. I'm sure he like. This was clearly here, right? So it was moved here for a reason, presumably. So. Maybe.
Take that!
Are we on to something? Oh God. All right, more schmoovin'. It's the rules of passage in this frame here. They're obviously out of place. The way they're hanging crooked on the wall, as if they were put there in a hurry. Yes, as I'm sure you've already concluded. That frame was originally over here. The shape and size are a perfect match. Da! You're right. When did this frame move? Hardly the most observant of crewmen, are you, Mr. Stroganoff? I would think your captain is quite justified in having his reservations about your reliability. Grr. Oh dear, it really seemed to touch a nerve. So, Migorba, why don't you lift that frame off the wall? Oh my. Pretty sure that's a bit of a gunshot wound right there. Or not a wound, but a gunshot hole. Well, that looks like a bullet hole. What? Who has been shooting walls? You told me nobody heard a fucking gunshot up in here? I see the projectile has been removed. Clearly the careful occupant of this room has already disposed of it. Now then, Mr. Stroganoff. My voice is getting a little weary. I have the distinct impression that you're attempting to shield said occupant. I don't know what you're talking about. Why would I try to protect Eastern Stranger? Ah, so we're talking about the same man, I see. Good. Ugh. I'm sure we can get to the bottom of this in no time, aren't you? Because there's some very noteworthy evidence that explains the reason why you're lying for the man. Yes, you've been told to keep up this pretense as clearly shown by... Also, wow, that Stroganoff fellow is pretty tall. He's like much taller than Sholmes or me, I think. I really don't know how to approach this one, Sholmes. Ah, my dear Migotama, simply keep first principles in mind. Study your subject from every angle, and I'm quite sure that you'll see it. In fact, I put a wager on it. So I'm to glare at the fellow from all sides. Well, I can certainly do that. Let's see, scarf, hand, chunky arms. That's funny. Tattoo, face. Wad of banknotes. My. Also, my god, your hands are fucking gigantic. You got fucking Edgeworth hands over here. And too bad I can't examine your chunky arms. They're so beefy. But yeah, okay, I think I see it. Let me just stare at this man's ass and present this. Yeah, hit him with that tap dance. It's almost too obvious for words. Quite. The universal language of the world. Money. Ah! And I'd wager that the Eastern fellow in question is Sashiro Chikoko. Yes? Gah! So, I presume you realize what this means. There are clear signs that a crime has been committed in this cabin. And the way you're going, sir, you'll find yourself accused of being an accomplice. But... I believe you know, Mr. Stroganoff. You know where Mr. Chikoko is hiding at this precise moment in time. As always, Migotama, in matters of deduction, the furtive glance at your unfaltering ally. Yes, I think you're onto something there, Sholmes. You found the chink in this burly fellow's armor. We need only follow the man's gaze to know where our prey is hiding. The slightest flicker of the pupils, a minutely delayed blink. Nothing escapes my attention, even that which is barely perceptible. Hard to call this barely perceptible, Sholmes. The man's turned his entire head. It's not exactly what you describe as a furtive glance, is it? It's almost too obvious. We shall let your tapping toes decide, my dear fellow. Well, I mean, the only place I was gonna say, yeah, he looks too. I think he's too big to fit in the wardrobe, but I suppose, yeah, he's clearly looking at the trunk, so gotta be the trunk.
Take that!
You turned immediately to look at this large trunk, didn't you? I mean, I know it's a big trunk, but did you really put a whole guy in there? Ah! The truth is, Shishiro Chigoku was unable to escape the ship in time, and is, at this very moment, doing his best to stifle his breath inside this trunk. If he still has a breath to take, I fear he may be running dangerously low on air. Well, yeah, there's that too. Not only do you have to fit in there, there's a limited supply of air. Huh? I imagine he didn't count on us making a nuisance of ourselves for quite so long. I think it would be in everyone's best interest for us to open the trunk as quickly as possible. But how can we? Are we forgetting about the combination lock? We don't know the 7-digit code. The combination lock can't be opened from inside the trunk. Therefore, there must have been an arrangement for somebody to open it after our departure. Oh yeah, he wouldn't be, he wouldn't be able to let himself out now, would he? Of course. In short, before Chigoku hid himself inside that trunk, he must have told somebody the 7-digit number for the lock. As I'm sure you can confirm, Mr. Stroganoff. No, I know nothing about the combination code. Oh, wait. Don't move a muscle, my good seaman. Huh? Oh, don't tell me that the Sholmes code. It's actually the code. It's not. Okay, that's a little. That almost seems a little too convenient, but also pretty clever at the same time. Now, Bigotama, would you do the honors and open the trunk? How on earth do you expect me? It's a 7-digit number, remember? Quickly now, we have little time. Wait, you wanted me to memorize that, and so put it in myself. Okay. 5, 4, 0, 1, 3. What was that? 9? Is that not a 9? Okay, I mean that explains why the Sholmeses look so bad. Let me see if I can. 8, 5. I guess it's like an upside down 4. 0, 1, 3. Yeah, I know. I mean, it could be a. Oh no! Oh, it doesn't go to 5. Okay, cool. That makes it a little easier. 3. What is that? It looks like 9, but like a backwards 9 or 6. But what's that number? E. I mean, I don't think it's 3 again. Oh wait, it's like an upside down 2 when you draw it like in not the cursive way, but like the fancy way with like the little loop over the the loop that goes over to make the 2. Yeah, and it's upside down. Oh, okay, that was tricky, but I think I'm right.
Take that!
Wait, that was it? No, it's refusing to open. Tell me, what number did you use? Well, to begin with, I thought I'd try my birthday. Your birthday? interesting, since as of today, with that absurd guesswork, you're dead to me. Okay, Sholmes. You don't gotta fucking cut that deep. Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. You know, okay. That just hurts, man. But again, what else could it be? Like, again, I felt like my deductions were correct as I tried to translate the fucking Sholmes number to a real number, or the Sholmes name to whatever number it actually was, you know? I guess it wasn't a 2, but again, I don't know what else it could be. The numbers only go up to 5. Like, I thought it was a backwards, like, 6 or a 9 or something, but the numbers don't go that far. As measured as ever in response, Sholmes. let me try again, I guess. If you would only look in the right place, Piotr, the answer will be staring you. I know, Sholmes. I see it, okay? I'm not stupid. The right place. But if you're having a spotted bother, I always find standing on my head aids the cognitive process. That's not gonna help me, dude. Okay. Wait, is that a 5? It's a 5, right? Yeah. I'm like turning my head to try and get a better look. Unless, are we supposed to? Yeah, wait. What way is the code going from? Is it going like from is it going backwards from like the last S to the first S, or is it going from the first S to the last? I mean, I would have assumed it was like, you know, in that order. Was that what I got wrong? Did I have like input it backwards? Okay, I'm gonna try it backwards and see where that gets me. So, okay, we have the 5, then the weird 2, then the 3, then 1 again, then the 0, then the 4, and the other 5. Maybe that was it. So again, yeah, there's no clue to actually tell you whether or not from where you're getting the code. You know, that part's a bit tricky.
Take that!
Was that right? Oh, okay. I guess I was reading it the wrong way. Or unless, like... Again, how was I supposed to know that? Like, I would have assumed that, you know, it was forwards, not backwards. But then again, I guess if Jigoku wrote the code on him, he would maybe be writing that way. If he was facing him, you know, like angles and shit. But, oh well. Click. It opened. So, yeah. Let's get Jigoku out here and ask what the fuck he's been up to. That did it. It's open. You had to meddle, didn't you? Oh, yeah, I gave Jigoku kind of a serious voice, kind of boom. It's not exactly booming because I can only boom so much, but kind of slow and measured in his thoughts. But okay, this seems like a nice little like cliffhanger-like point to leave off. So, and it's just getting a little long as is. So I'll leave things off for here, and we will confront Judge Jigoku and see what he's been doing and why he's hiding in a trunk, and also why there's a gunshot in his cabin, and also you know. A lot. I'm going to confirm everything about him and see what the fuck's going on in the next episode. But until then, I will see you around.